Good day everyone, I am TORRES of the Today I will be discussing three security topics that play a crucial role in understanding justice, accountability, and human dignity. So these topics are the Philippine Act on Crimes Against National Humanitarian Law, genocide and other crimes against humanity. The second topic is the restorative justice, and last but not the least, the general nature and definition of human rights. So these subjects are essential as they provide us with a deeper understanding of how law protect human dignity, ensure justice, and promote peace in society. I will then be explaining each topic in detail, provide real examples, and discuss the importance. Let's begin.
Well, let's begin with topic number 1, which is the Philippines Act on Crimes Against National Humanitarian Law, Genocide and Other Crimes Against Humanity. So what is this law about? The Philippine Act on Crimes Against International Humanitarian Law, Genocide and Other Crimes Against Humanity, or Republic Act No. 9851 was enacted in 2009. It aligns Philippine laws with international humanitarian law, ensuring that crimes such as genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity are punishable by law. Why was this law created? Throughout history, there have been mass atrocities committed during times of war and conflict. These crimes often result in severe human suffering, loss of life, and destruction of communities. Before laws like RA 91, many war criminals escaped justice due to the lack of legal frameworks in their countries. This law was passed to hold war criminals accountable, protect human rights during conflicts, ensure that the Philippines fulfill its international obligations. Now, genocide. Genocide refers to acts intended to destroy an entire group of people based on race, religion, ethnicity, or nationality. Examples include mass killings, forced sterilizations, and preventing births within a group. One historical example is Rwandan genocide in 1994, which killed the 800,000 Tutsi ethnic people. Crimes against humanity. These are systematic attacks against civilians such as murder, enslavement, torture, forced disappearances, and sexual violence. Example, the Holocaust during World War II, where millions of Jews and other minority groups were persecuted and killed. War crimes. War crimes include torturing prisoners of war, attacking civilians, and using banned weapons such as chemical or biological weapons. Example is the use of chemical weapons in Syria during the country's civil war. Application in the Philippines. The Philippine government, through RA 9851, ensures that individuals guilty of these crimes are prosecuted. The country cooperates with international organizations like the ICC to investigate and punish these crimes. The law ensures that war criminals cannot seek refuge in the Philippines to escape prosecution. The importance of RA 9851. Protects civilians from war crimes and human rights violations, promotes justice and accountability for crimes against humanity, and prevents future crimes by setting a legal precedent. Now let's dive into the topic 2, which is the restorative justice. What is restorative justice? It is a different approach to justice that focuses on repairing the harm done by a crime rather than just punishing the offender. Unlike the traditional legal system, which often emphasizes imprisonment, restorative justice seeks to bring all affected parties, victims, offenders, and the community together to find solutions and promote healing. Principles of restorative justice. Accountability. The offender must acknowledge the harm caused and take responsibility. Reparation or repair. The victim receives compensation and apology or community service from the offender. Reconciliation. Encourages dialogue and healing between the victim and offender and community. How is it applied? In the barangay justice system, many disputes in the Philippines are settled at the barangay through mediation and arbitration. Instead of immediately going to court, people involved in conflicts can sit down and discuss a fair resolution. In juvenile justice system, the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act, or RA 94, supports restorative justice by rehabilitating young offenders instead of imprisoning them. Example, a teenager caught stealing may be required to do community service and apologize instead of being put in detention. In criminal cases, in some cases, offenders meet their victims in a controlled environment to express remorse and seek forgiveness. Example, a drunk driver who caused an accident may meet with the victim's family to offer restitution and an apology. Now, why is restorative justice important? Because it reduces recidivism. Offenders are less likely to commit crimes again if they understand the impact of their actions. Empowers victims. gives them a voice in the justice process, and builds stronger communities, helps to resolve conflicts peacefully. Now to topic 3, the last topic, which is the general nature and definition of human rights. What are human rights? Human rights are the fundamental freedoms and protections that every person has simply because we are human. These rights are universal. Everyone has them regardless of race, gender, or nationality. Inalienable, cannot be taken away or given up. Indivisible, all rights are equally important. Types of human rights: civil and political rights, right to life, freedom of speech, right to vote or suffrage, economic, social, and cultural rights, right to education, healthcare, fair wages, collective rights, rights of indigenous peoples, right to self-determination. Examples and real-life applications: freedom of speech. Citizens can express opinions without fear of persecution. Right to education. Schools must be accessible to all children. Right to equality. Discrimination based on race, gender, or religion is prohibited. Human rights in Philippines. The 1987 Philippine Constitution guarantees human rights protections. The Commission on Human Rights investigates abuses and protects citizens' rights. International treaties such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights or the UDHR guide the Philippines in upholding human rights. Now, the importance of human rights is it ensures dignity, freedom, and equality for all, protects individuals from abuse by the government with others, and promotes justice and peace within society. Now, in summary, we have explored 3 vital topics: RA 9851, which holds individuals accountable for crimes against humanity and war crimes; restorative justice, which is a method that prioritizes healing and reconciliation over pure punishment; and human rights, the essential freedoms that protect human dignity. By understanding these concepts, we recognize the importance of justice, accountability, and respect for human dignity. These principles shape a fairer, more peaceful world for everyone. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found this discussion insightful.